As election season continues, a new study from Gallup reveals how social media users across different platforms deviate from each other when it comes to expressing their social views toward democracy. So I want to bring in senior researcher at Gallup and the author of this study, Dr. Ellen Maese. Doctor, thank you so much for being here. Can you talk to us about your findings and what surprised you?
Well, Liz, first of all, thank you so much for having me this evening. So Gallup and the Kettering Foundation have been studying how Americans think about democracy and how social media fits into that. And what we're seeing is that social media really does shape how Americans are now interacting with and experiencing our democracy, and sometimes not in the ways that we expect.
So go through the different platforms and how do they differ when it comes to users voicing their opinions on politics or democracy?
So what's interesting is if we kind of take the premise that social media is meant to connect people, the question really becomes then for us researchers, is social media connecting people in ways that strengthen democracy? And what we see is that on some of our social media platforms like Snapchat and X, we see that regular users are really showing this sense of shared identity, a shared commitment to democracy, and a shared sense of power to make a difference in our nation. But when we look at other types of platforms, places like Instagram, we see there's really no relationship there. And in some, like Reddit, we're actually seeing the opposite pattern, where we see actually those who are using it a little bit more regularly are less likely to believe that others are committed to democracy and that there's a shared sense of American identity, a shared sense of local identity as a community member. So we're seeing these attitudes really do differ based on where people are spending time.
Dr. Ellen Maese, thank you so much.
Thank you.